It's just them and their own thoughts. No noise, no crowds, no expectations, just silence and the freedom to finally breathe. People often misunderstand them. They hear, "Why don't you come out more? You should socialize. Don't you get lonely?" But what others don't see is this: being alone doesn't drain them, it recharges them. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, there was a girl who spent lunch breaks sitting alone on the rooftop of her school. Not because she didn't have friends. She did. But because that was the only place where her thoughts didn't feel interrupted, where she didn't have to perform, impress, or pretend, where she could just exist. People whispered, "Why is she always alone?" But she would smile quietly because she knew something they didn't. Aloneness wasn't loneliness. It was freedom. And if you're someone who loves being alone, you know that freedom too. You love your own company because your inner world feels bigger than the outside one. Your imagination, your creativity, your peace. That's where you feel the most you. People who love being alone tend to be incredibly self-aware. They observe more than they speak. Notice the small details others miss. A shift in tone, a tired look in someone's eyes, the way silence reveals more truth than words ever can. They have deep hearts, hearts that get overwhelmed by too much noise, too many people, too many energies they didn't ask to feel. It's not that they hate people, they feel too much of them. Every emotion in the room becomes theirs. Every tension, every insecurity, every unsaid word, their mind picks it up, like an antenna for emotions. So solitude becomes their safe place, a place where they can finally hear their own thoughts instead of everyone else's. People who love being alone also love quality over quantity. They don't want 100 friendships. They just want one person who really gets them. One person they can talk with until 3 a.m. about fears, childhood memories, dreams, the meaning of everything and nothing. And if they can't find that kind of connection, they'd rather spend the night with music, books, or their own thoughts than with someone who makes them feel alone anyway. They don't need a crowd to feel validated. They don't need constant attention. They don't feel the need to prove anything. They are enough for themselves. But here's something many people misunderstand. Loving alone time doesn't mean they never feel lonely. Sometimes they crave the kind of closeness you can only find in someone who truly sees you. But love for them must feel like peace, not exhaustion, not pretending, not noise. They take their time opening up, not because they don't want to love, but because their heart is precious and they don't give it to just anyone. When they finally let someone in, it means everything. They may take longer to trust, but when they do, they love deeply, sincerely, quietly. The kind of love that stays. People who love being alone are often old souls. They feel like they've lived many lives and learned many lessons their age shouldn't know. Silence isn't empty for them. It's full of answers, full of creativity, full of calm. They are the kind of people who go on long walks just to think, who find healing in late night drives, rainy windows, and sunsets that feel like warm goodbyes. They aren't running from the world. They're just choosing when and how they enter it. They recharge alone so they can show up fully when someone truly needs them. If this sounds like you, you're not weird. You're not antisocial, you're not distant. You are in tune with yourself. You know that solitude is not the absence of love. It is the presence of self. You know that peace isn't found in crowds. It's built inside you. You are someone who doesn't need constant noise to feel alive. Your inner world is enough. You are enough. So keep protecting your peace. Keep choosing the spaces where your soul feels safe. People who love being alone aren't afraid of the quiet. They are afraid of losing themselves in a world that never stops talking. And maybe that's what makes them so rare and so beautiful.